Okay, so I think first thing we'll look at is obviously setup. At least now there's a bit of spine angle lean there now, more so than we had before, which is what we need with the driver. Setup, like I say, most of that's going to create the shallow angle of attack in the golf ball we want. If we're coming down too steep, it's great with a 7, 8 and 9. Not saying you want to be too steep, but if you are on a steeper characteristic golf swing, you get away with it with a shorter club with a bit of loft on your hand, yeah? The shallow angle of attacks work well with the driver, but can't hit wedges, yeah? Because they're just coming in too shallow, okay? So if you're someone who sets up a bit more sort of 50-50 and vertical with your spine, you're going to create a steeper angle of attack. And then, as we said, when you come back into impact, your head there on that red line at setup, sort of slightly leaning back. Well, it's just on your right ear now. As you come back to golf ball now, you move even further forward, yeah? So you're moving forward now, and then your body then sort of has to sort of throw back to try to hit it, to kind of shallow things out. And then they're doing so many sort of adjustments mid-swing. It's very hard to be consistent with that. You've got just too many variables that, if they work, happy days, but if they don't, it's just, as you said, it's massive right, massive left. And with the club head speed you can generate, there's not that control there. So from here now, with a better setup, we can see the logo now on your glove. Not because we've changed your grip, we've just changed how your body is in relation to the club, just pushing the hands forward, yeah? You just move your spine angle this way. By naturally just doing this, I turn this way, my right palm gets more to the sky, this palm goes more to the ground, yeah? If I'm back here chipping, it's the other way, so yeah? So there is a sort of subtle change in terms of how the grip might look, but at least from here now, when we can swing, we can get a nice sort of spine angle at address. Hands, you can see, more in line with the club there in the setup. As we go back here now, we get a longer backswing. We're staying behind the golf ball. You can sort of see where the ball is there now, and your head in relation to that. As we then come back into impact now, your head now can stay behind the golf ball. Your hands can return back to where they want to. In the past, when you sort of set up here and the hands are a bit further back, if your hands started there and then came back there, the club head now is going to open up, yeah? So then you're trying to fix an open club face, add impact, while trying to do so many different things. And yeah, it was a bit more hit and miss, really. And the good thing with this one here, when you finish this swing now, you can stand there and you're just in balance for the remainder of the shot, yeah? So as much as this swing, you didn't put any effort into it at all, when you watch it in its entirety, it's not slow, yeah? We know you could put more into that, okay? But in the past, you were sort of trying to swing faster but lose control because your body and the club are going sort of conflicting directions, and then you were just like, losing balance, yeah? So you're losing balance, you're trying to manipulate the club at the last second with so many variables. I mean, you can see now why it's inconsistent, can't you? I mean, it's going to be either one way right, one way left, or you might get lucky and it might go straight. But then if you hit it once every 25 minutes or whatever, 15 minutes, it's going to be hard to any consistency with that, okay? So a couple of tweaks to setup. Handle forward, spine angle behind the ball more, which in turn strengthens that grip. I want to see the logo here of that glove, yeah? You can barely see it there, to be fair. You can sort of see the difference in your left hand there. So that's gonna help square the club face up. That, for me, at setup was why you sliced it. And then everything in your swing was to try and non-slice it, yeah, and get the shallow angle of attack, which just too much to do in a 1.5 second activity, really, when that club's swinging at 90 plus mile an hour, whatever. So, make sense, yeah?
Yeah, it makes sense. Cheers.
Good stuff. No, very good, mate. Really good.